Lanes are back open on I-29 in Richland County after a fire that may have started from a combine grew out of control due to high winds, forcing a portion of the interstate to shut down. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Krista Bame. That fire is being watched tonight while other fires like the one in Marion kept crews busy across the valley. Several calls in response to the dust and smoke in the air, and the two combining to create low to no visibility on the road. Stutsman County was one area responding to several grass fires and one combine fire. But all areas across the region had a hard time handling flames that sparked faster and larger from high winds. And with that, let's check in with meteorologist Robert Hahn. And Robert, how long is this wind going to stick around?
We're actually in a lull right now. We'll have more winds kicking up as we head through the overnight hours and into tomorrow morning. It'll be a more prolonged high wind event. We'll get to that here in just a moment. I want to get to the tower cam time lapse from earlier this afternoon. You certainly noticed that front when it came on through. A lot of wind and a lot of dust and smoke with that wind. And again, in a bit of a lull right now. And before that front got here, incredibly warm temperatures out there. 97 in Fargo, also 97 in Wheaton, 95 in Wahpeton and in Sisseton. Many records shattered, including here in Fargo. And that also the record for the warmest October day and actually the warmest day of the year. Before today, the warmest day was 96 degrees on August 14th. Right now, we've got temperatures in the 50s and the 60s. And again, a lull in the action. But if you look off to the west, the next front, the reinforcing shot of cold air, has already made its way through Minot. They've got winds gusting up to 53 miles per hour. A lot more on the strong winds that we'll be seeing once again later tonight and into much of the day tomorrow, coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Robert. And a thank you to everyone who sent in their reports and photos to us on our Facebook page. You can check out a gallery we have on our website. You can always share with us and follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. It's hard to miss the signs now hiring posted on doors, windows, and the side of the road. Fargo has a workforce shortage. A study back in June revealed Cass and Clay counties had more than 6,000 job openings. And it's not just hitting businesses, but those who work to serve the community. Valley News Team's Macy Enger spoke with several nonprofits feeling the crunch.
You can just fill out one of these tickets.
Fargo-Moorhead Community Theater needs a great cast to keep its production running smoothly.
Yeah, good luck.
But even with exposure, like coming out to the mall for Nonprofit Day, the executive director says it's no easy task.
I would say that when we did this marketing position, the first time it opened up, we probably had at least 10. This time I probably had about 4.
4 or 5 applications would come in compared to probably 20, 30 applications what we used to get.
Just along one section of the mall, there is at least 3 stores advertising job openings. But unlike corporations, when it comes to hiring, nonprofits face additional barriers.
In a nonprofit, you cover various roles, and so it can be difficult when you're looking for somebody with a lot of different skill sets.
We find it extremely difficult to have competitive wages. Benefits are another issue with nonprofits.
To help fill the gaps, several of the organizations reach out to university students looking to build up their resume.
I think it's a great opportunity for them to gain experience for when they're looking to move into the workforce.
Yep, thanks.
The theater's executive director hopes that's the ticket to change our workforce.
And help yourself to some candy.
In Fargo, Macy Enger, Valley News Live.
And the FM Dorothy Day House of Hospitality says when it comes to volunteers, it's the opposite. The director says several universities require students to gain volunteer hours. Lake of the Woods authorities say a second body has been found in the search for 3 missing boaters in Lake of the Woods. A resident found the body of Cody Ostendorf just northeast of Flag Island this morning. His body, as well as Justin Hogvet's, have been sent to the UND Medical Examiner's Office in Grand Forks. The search will continue for the 3rd missing person, Keith Ayers. His shoe was found by family members walking the shoreline on Thursday. A GoFundMe page has been set up for the men's families to help pay for traveling expenses and meals. You can find that link on our website, valleynewslive.com. An area near the UND campus in Grand Forks was cleared after the bomb squad was called in for a report of a suspicious item. That item turned out to be a geocaching device. Police blocked off University Avenue and North 48th Street for about 3 hours. a residential area just to the west of UND's campus. A robot was used to partially detonate the item to look inside, discovering the device. Campus police say a PVC tube was painted a dark color resembling an explosive device. A family has been forced out of their rural Enderlin home after a fire burned through their basement. Enderlin's fire chief says they were called out just before 11 this morning. 4 people and a baby were able to get out of the one-story home safely. Firefighters contained the fire to the basement of the home and were able to knock it out quickly. There is smoke and heat damage on the first floor. The cause is still under investigation. In light of the Oregon school shooting last week and multiple robberies within the Fargo-Moorhead area, a local church was prompted to host a vigil for violence. Valley News Team's Christine Stanwood meets with the organizer and hears from local leaders on how they believe violence can be stopped.
Although the wind was whipping, it couldn't keep away those who believe change is possible.
So it is my job today to welcome you, to remind you of our purpose. This is a candlelight prayer vigil for peace against violence in all of its forms.
With violence surrounding our nation, Reverend Elaine Sweet believes the first step to combating the topic is prayer.
We need to start with prayer, and we need to come together as a community, and then we need to talk about how we can act together to make some changes so that our community and our nation is more peaceful.
Sweet contacted local leaders to speak at the vigil, including Moorhead Police Chief David Ebbinger, a rape and abuse doctor, and other religious figures.
And together, through prayer and unity, find what steps we can take forward.
As a group, they were able to spread their light.
It's not the end of an answer, but it has to be part of the answer.
And sing a song of hope.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
In Moorhead, Christine Stanwood, Valley News Live.
Hurley's Religious Goods donated 250 candles for tonight's Peace Vigil. And a few construction notes for you to help prepare for the work week. West Fargo drivers can expect to see several road projects that may cause a bit of a delay. A busy stretch of Cheyenne will see work by 26th Avenue West, and that's the section that caused safety concerns for drivers. Temporary traffic signals will be in place beginning Monday, with work beginning later in the week as turn lanes are added to prevent backups. Cheyenne Street will remain open during this construction. And also starting tomorrow in Fargo, Broadway will close between Main and NP Avenues downtown. BNSF crews will be preparing the railroad crossing on Broadway. That closure is expected to be in place for the next 2 weeks.